Okay, time to program the 3 manoeuvres for turn 2, and I'm going to go with a left turn for the camel, and then a stall, which is a steep manoeuvre. The symbol just here shows that there's a steep manoeuvre, and you can't do 2 of those, one straight after the other, so you have to do a different type. And we're going to make another slow left. Okay, so that's the 3 manoeuvres for the camel, and let's get on to the 3 for the albatross. So I think the albatross needs to actually move in, and how tight can the B deck go around to the left? Okay, there's no really sharp left for an albatross. In fact, the albatross manoeuvre deck is more limited than the camel. So let's just see. We can best we can do here really, I think, is let's swing right round with 3 lefts. See what we can do with that, and try and chase round after the. Oops, not a right, a left. There we go. Chase right round after the camel as he slipped away over to our left there. Okay, so that's them, and there we go. So, first manoeuvre. And first manoeuvre for the camel. That's it. That's the one. So from there. And it's starting to look as though they're just heading straight for each other. Now, so let's go for a second manoeuvre. And what did the camel do? I can't remember. Let's have a look. A stall. So doing it one-handed is a bit tricky, but okay, that's roughly it. And the second manoeuvre for the albatross. Oh, hang on. Whoa! Yes, no, that's right. Both move. Both got to make both the moves, the albatross and the camel, and then check out the firing range and angle. So, we're well in range, and in fact we're in half ruler range. That's inside that front arc of fire there for the albatross, and likewise for the camel. So they both get shots at each other, and that means at close range that's 2 damage cards each. So let's go the albatross shooting at the camel, and it does 4 damage. These would be kept secret if I weren't playing against myself. So that 4 and that 2, and that's left rudder damage. So the camel now can't make left turns for the next set of 3 cards. Okay, and it's taken 6 damage, and that 6 damage is out of the 15 that they can take in total. So these go on the board there. Right, so let's see what damage the camel has done to the albatross. Nothing. and 2. So there we go. The Albatross is on 2 damage, and that also is out of the damage total that it can take, 15. Right, okay, now what did we do? Third and last manoeuvre of this turn, and the Albatross swung round further still. To there. And the Camel, what did the Camel do? Wouldn't it have been handy if if the Camel had programmed a right turn there? But no, it was a left. So they've made one pass, had a quick burst at each other, and off they go in different directions. But we'll see what happens next. Remembering that the Camel can't make a left turn next turn. Okay. Right, I've set up the Albatross manoeuvres on the record card there, and actually I've brought the Camel record card over to this side of the table to make it a bit easier, and set up their 3 manoeuvres. So a little bit of tension for you, and wait and see what they're going to do. So, first manoeuvre for both planes, and the Camel, remember it can't turn to the left, so the Camel is going to make a sharp right. A bit of glare on the card there. Okay, so sharp right for Camel. Remember, that's the effect of the rotary engine, giving it the possibility to turn sharply like that. And the Albatross, first turn, first manoeuvre of this turn rather, is straight. Okay, how's it going? Right, nobody's got any shots away there. So, Albatross, second manoeuvre. Here's the sneaky bit. It's an Immelmann turn. So the idea of the Immelmann turn basically is that the aeroplane flies forward and lifts itself up. Let's just show you, see if I can do this here. So the aeroplane's flown forwards, up it goes, and as he goes, it does a roll, so that as he comes out at the top, he's facing back the same way. Well, that's basically what an Immelmann turn is, roughly speaking. So, because this is just a 2-dimensional game rather than 3D, it's represented just by forward and turn without gaining the altitude. Okay, so that's that. And he's actually got the angle to get a shot in, but out of range. And oh no, it wasn't time to shoot anyway, because it was the Camel's turn at the same time, and the Camel has made a sharp turn again to the right, and lo and behold, he's actually put himself in a position to get a shot away. Oh, just out of range. Just out of range. Both just out of range of each other. Okay, so critical third manoeuvre in this turn. Now, when making an Immelmann turn, you have to do a straight first and a straight to follow. Not looking a great position to move into at this point. Okay, and the camel, what's it gone? Another sharp turn to the right. So, just missed out on the opportunity there to get a shot away. And, oh dear, we just turned too tight with the albatross setting himself up for a close range, and if he's going to hit the base there, it's going to be just outside close range, so it's just one damage card, and that damage card is nothing. So that's that turn. What next? And with the action beginning to hot up now, we've got the albatross taking the first manoeuvre of this next turn, and it is a stall in the hope that the camel is going to move on. So just keep yourself right in front of the albatross guns, and the camel here has decided to make a right. Ooh, not so good for the camel. So what we've got here is the albatross chasing up behind, and it's got a long-range shot at the back of the camel. So damage done will be nothing. Okay, so on to the next manoeuvre for each plane, and it's a little side slip for the albatross. When I programmed this, I was hoping to find in the B deck a much sharper side slip to try and really get over to the right a bit more, but there we go, that's that. And camel trying to sort itself out with a bit more distance away. Okay, so there he goes, and there's no shooting there. So final manoeuvre for the albatross is another stall. So that's tricky one-handed. Here we go. And the camel last manoeuvre, having done a straight, can now do the Immelman turn, or could perhaps think of it in terms of a stall turn maybe. Okay, and with that stall turn, he's got himself into a shooting position, I do believe. And he's just in range. So, there we go, 1 damage. Oh, so 2 damage and no right turns for the albatross. Could be fun for next turn.